Welcome to Jonesin, where we go over trippy true crime and the drama that surrounds it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe.
All right, guys, we are here with an update. There has been a second arrest made in connection to the unaliving of a mom, Callie Brunett, and her 4-year-old daughter, Erin Brunett. Let's see what they say.
Case, Daniel Callahan being arrested. And breaking just into our newsroom, our sister station WLBT in Jackson, Mississippi is reporting that authorities are searching for a possible female accomplice in Jackson.
The Tangipahoa Sheriff's Office posted this photo saying Callahan is accused of committing brutal and heinous acts of violence, including the murders of 35-year-old Laranja resident Callie Brunett and her 4-year-old daughter Erin. Good evening, I'm Lee Zurich.
And I'm Meg Gatto. Authorities say this was a crime that stretched across state lines. David Jones is live in Laranja tonight, where the girls went missing. Hours later, an Amber Alert was sent. Lauren McCoy digs deeper into the timeline there.
Yeah, but first, Ashland Brothers has the latest from police in Jackson, Mississippi, where the girls were found.
Well, Lee and Meg, needless to say, an emotional day for law enforcement across state lines as they unpack and process a crime scene involving children. The Jackson police chief detailed the moment he saw the 4-year-old's lifeless body.
Horrible, horrible, tragic situation. You don't want to see that as a police chief. You don't want to see that as a father, to see this baby on the ground that has lost her life.
Perhaps the only thing Chief Joseph Wade of the Jackson Police Department held back in the midst of this tragedy was tears.
This is an innocent 4-year-old child that's no longer with us because of the actions of a coward who took this child from her family, who killed their mother supposedly, and brought these children to Jackson, Mississippi, and took this child's life.
36-year-old Daniel Callahan is now in custody. Chief Wade, who witnessed the child's lifeless body himself, says he's sickened by what he saw.
It's traumatic even for my officers to see this. It's traumatic. We didn't come to work to see this today.
U.S. Marshals found the body of 4-year-old Erin Brunett in a low-lying wooded area of South Jackson, Mississippi, roughly 30 yards behind a home, and more than 3 hours north of the initial crime scene, where deputies uncovered the body of her mother, 35-year-old Callie Brunett. Her 6-year-old sister found injured just feet away inside their deceased mother's car, which deputies say Callahan used to abduct the pair to Jackson. She was taken to a Jackson hospital, forcing the girl's grandparents to drive the distance to pick her up.
This individual has used this location as a location to traffic children and abduct children. We want to make sure we have that evidence to make sure him and whomever else is prosecuted for this heinous, terrible act.
Chief Wade says multiple agencies are working together on the investigation. He says a license plate reader helped lead to the discovery of the children.
That's my question. Why Jackson? Why are you here? Why did you bring these children here? Why did you take this child's life here in Jackson? We're going to work this crime scene with a scalpel. We're going to work it with a scalpel, not a sledgehammer.
The Mississippi Bureau of Investigation is playing a role in the investigation on that side of the state line, along with the Jackson PD. Tonight, Chief Wade is asking for people to uplift the family and law enforcement in prayer. Meg?
So that was basically a recap of everything that happened yesterday. Let's see. Jackson, Mississippi, a Louisiana woman was found dead in her home Thursday, and her 2 young daughters were abducted and found hours later in Mississippi, one dead and the other alive. Authorities arrested Daniel Callahan Thursday evening, June 13th, following the discovery of 4-year-old Erin Brunett's body. He was booked into Rankin County Jail. What a piece of shit. An alleged accomplice, Victoria Cox. So this is the accomplice that they mentioned in that video just a minute ago. They had mentioned yesterday that they believed that he had a female accomplice, and this is her. An alleged accomplice, Victoria Cox, 32, was also arrested, according to Jackson Police Chief Joseph Wade.
From a father's standpoint, since we got Father's Day coming up, just for a father to do something like that to a little girl, just what type of what does they say about him as a person?
He's a horrible person. He's a horrible person. I don't like to use these type of words, but he's a coward. He's a coward. It hurt my heart. It hurt my soul to see that baby in the woods deceased. I'm a father. My wife or what I do is my children. And most of the parents in the city of Jackson, they love their children. The worst thing could ever happen to you is somebody take your child and take your child's life. That happened on yesterday. Then he went a step further and killed the mother to take her children and took her car. You know, I don't know what the exact definition of a coward is, but I'm sure his picture is right there beside him.
That's
all right.
Right.
They're heinous act, cruel, reckless, and lawless. And to bring that type of terror and horror to the city of Jackson was very startling. It was very hurtful. And again, I want to commend our officers. I've had our chaplain to speak with the officer who discovered those babies because it upset him. It upset me, and I'm the chief. And this was a young officer that discovered those children.
Aww.
So we want to continue to keep him uplifted, the family's uplifted,
Absolutely.
and just the whole city of Jackson as we move past this situation and hold these two individuals accountable
That's
on
right.
the local level, state, and federal level.
Do we know if this is Callahan's first time participating in
He said local, state, and federal level.
abducting children or something similar to this nature of crime?
I do not have that first-hand information in front of me, but I'm sure that it is not. I would go out on a limb and say that it's not. I'm sure that he's indulged in this type of activity before, and that will come out as he has his criminal history pool and stuff like that. But I do want to commend, again, all of our federal partners who are working with us, all of our local partners, because it's a collaborative effort. It's not just the Jackson Police Department. It's about public safety for the great citizens here in the city of Jackson, and I just want to let them know that we care about what's going on here in the city. We're going to fight for justice for that baby, for her sister, and for all victims of violent crimes here in the city of Jackson.
That's right.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, I have one last question. Can you spell Victoria Cox for us, or is it just common spelling for both?
Common spelling.
For both first and last name?
Yes, common spelling. C-O-X.
Okay.
C-O-X. All right?
Victoria.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. She's 32 years of age.
32
Yes.
years old.
All right?
Thank you.
Where's her
All right,
perp
thank you.
walk? We want to see her perp walk. Chief Wade described the scene as horrible and tragic. He says he believes the area where the girls were found may have been linked to human trafficking. Based on the crime scene, what it looks like, this may be the place where there has been some human trafficking done, Chief Wade said. We see cages, small animal cages. This is very disturbing to me as a police chief and as a father to witness and see what I saw. Chief Wade was asked if this was Callahan's first time being involved in crimes against children. I do not have that first-hand information in front of me, but I'm sure that it is not, he said. I would go out on a limb and say it's not. I'm sure that he's indulged in this type of activity before, and that will come out as soon as he has criminal history pulled. Chief Wade said that the crime scene would be meticulously investigated, saying, "We're going to work this crime scene with a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. This individual has used this location to traffic and abduct children. We want to ensure that he and anyone else involved are prosecuted for this act," he said. The FBI has taken the lead in the investigation and released a statement Friday morning. The FBI became involved in this case when it first became aware Thursday morning. The FBI has now opened a full investigation into the Brunett matter. We will continue to collaborate with our local law enforcement partners at the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office and Jackson Police Department. The FBI is dedicating all available resources and tools at its disposal to this investigation, including victim services personnel who are working closely with the survivors of this unspeakable tragedy. We appreciate the public's interest and assistance in this case and ask anyone who might have helpful information to call 1-800-CALL-FBI to preserve the integrity of this ongoing investigation. We cannot share further details. So Victoria Cox. Well, let's go look her up. Let's see if we can find her. Victoria Cox. Oh, tell me the meth ain't meffing. Oh my God. And she's got her own children. Oh my God. Update. Law enforcement sources say Victoria Cox has been located at the OYO Motel in Jackson and has been taken into custody and as alleged accomplice. Law enforcement is looking... Okay, so this is the... Oh, wow. Well, hello, you piece of shit. Wow. She is from the same place, Laranger, Louisiana, which is where Callie Brunett, the mother, was unalived. Victoria Cox from Laranger, Louisiana, suspected accomplice in kidnapping. The 32-year-old is facing possible capital murder charges or accessory after the fact. She was picked up by JPD at the OYO Hotel in Jackson. Wow. What a piece of shit. What is wrong with this world? Alright guys, so that is the latest update. I will keep an eye out on everything and let you know when there's more. Thanks for watching. Have a good Friday. Bye.
Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Bye.